Hi there, this is going to be a super quick video just to let you know that my book exists. It exists, you can buy it, it's on Amazon. So Ghost House is my second poetry chapbook. I'm honestly pretty happy about it from a writing standpoint. I really think that I've improved a lot since my first chapbook. The cover art for my chapbook was made by my good friend and another writer and artist, Eleanor Lane. You can find her on Instagram and Twitter, where she posts a lot of really beautiful nature photography. And again, she's also a poet and a writer. So thank you so much, Eleanor, for my beautiful cover. It's not very easy, in my opinion, to describe what a poetry book is about, right? What is poetry about? It's about feelings. It's about diving into another person's psyche and kind of swimming around. But I can at least tell you some motifs, some recurring ideas and possibly forms that appear in this collection. So one of those ideas is meditation. There are several poems that are kind of like a guided meditation. There are poems about youth. I think this collection is fairly nostalgic overall in terms of like the tone and emotions. Got a couple of poems about climate change, and there's a couple of poems about sexual trauma, which I will say, side note, if you're watching this and you know me personally, this book is like, kind of like, it's like I published my diary, basically. So, which in a weird way, I feel fully and completely comfortable with when it comes to like strangers. Not as comfortable with when it comes to friends and family, but I mean, don't let that stop you. I would like to sell some copies, right? And I'm well aware I don't have like a huge following on here, but I do have some very kind people who do seem to strangely care about me and the things that I'm doing and find my videos helpful. And if you fall into that category, you know, buying this book is a really excellent way that you can support me while also getting something in return. And I've said this before, but if you are a poet and you've been thinking about maybe sending me your work for feedback, I would highly recommend that you read some of my poetry first, because hey, if you don't like it, then you probably shouldn't take my poetry advice if you don't even like my poetry. And if you do, then, you know, maybe I would be a good fit for you for consulting. If you do read it, I'd really appreciate if you could rate and review on Amazon and elsewhere. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. So if you read it, I would love for you to let me know what your thoughts are. You could do that, like I said, in a review. Just comment here, find me on social media. I would just love to know that people are actually reading the book, hopefully. And I'm sorry that this video is not like actual entertaining content. You're probably disappointed if you actually like my channel and you saw that I posted and it's just a silly little self-promotion. But I am working on a new video that I think will be pretty entertaining. It's about some statistics that I saw recently about Simon & Schuster and how a really sizable percentage of their books, and really like any major publisher's books, sell fewer than like 12 copies. Like, you know, the vast majority selling fewer than 100 or 1,000. I don't have the exact numbers off the top of my head, but like a lot of books are published and sell little to no copies, which is very interesting, and I'm going to have a video about that. And, you know, why do we even write if the publishing industry seems so abysmal, if the odds of actually, you know, getting your book read seem so abysmal? Like, why bother? That's a video that I'm making that will be coming out soon. And hopefully this book will sell more than 12 copies, and I'll be doing better than, shockingly, a lot of people.